Hey, so today I'm gonna tell you how to be a human or a person. Try to blend in with humans, you know, like pursue the things that they think are important, like friendships and love and stupid materialistic things like money and stuff like that. Just act normal. Yeah, just act like a human being. Don't let people tell you that you don't have emotions. Okay, even if you're an NPC, you gotta react. You gotta make them believe that you're just a regular person going through these crazy things. If you act like a normal human being, then they're gonna believe everything that is just happening to a normal person. So don't forget to show emotions, to react. First lesson is to react when things happen. Just say, wow, that's crazy. See how see how I brought out all my emotions when I reacted? That's what I expect from you. Or say, nice. See how my reaction was full of emotion and like full of everything, and it was as humanly as possible. That's what I expect from you. Or my favorite one is, oh wow, that's like the most human reaction ever. And you can use it anytime, anywhere, for anything happening. You can use that, and people are just gonna be, oh yeah, yeah, that's it. That's a real human there. Right there, that's a real human. And like rotate this between these three, because you just say just one of these all the time, that's sus. Second lesson is eye contact. You know, some humans get embarrassed from eye contact. You just like to observe them. Even if it's just boring, you look at them, look, inspect their eyes or something. That's fine. But be careful. Don't look for too long, because they're gonna think that you're cray cray. You're gonna think that you're delulu. So just count to three while you're inspecting their eyes and then look away. Even if they are interesting to look at, just don't look at them. If you're talking with them, it's fine. It's fine. So if you want to inspect their eyes more than 3 seconds, you gotta talk to them. Another human thing, which is like really tells them that you're a real human, is nodding. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You can just say, yeah. See, you're a natural. See, you're a natural. Just nod when they talk, when you listen to something, just nod. It makes them actually pretty good. Makes them feel pretty good about themselves when you nod. And even if you talk and nod, they will feel what you're saying is true, and they feel as they were saying those words themselves. If you just nod, it's a really really interesting thing. I've never gotten behind it. Why does that happen? But it does. If you're not, this means that you're alive and you're a real human being. Okay, lesson 3, conversations. People will speak to you. Beware and prepare for that. That is normal for them. But it's also a test for you. They will sniff out if you're not a human. So don't get like too nervous about it, because they can sense your fear as well. But try to act normal and try to blend in. Try to just say something. The stupider things you say, the more human you sound. I know that sounds crazy, but they just talk about the stupidest things ever. They're just like blah 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 all every day, everything. They just say everything. Every stupid thing they talk about, like, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't make any sense actually when they talk. They're like, I was sitting on the bus today. I was like eating breakfast today. They just talk about everything meaningless, like it was interesting. And you have to say like, oh wow, really? Did you see the emotions that I put into that performance? You gotta do that. You gotta imitate that. So here are some responses for when people talk to you. First one is, yeah. That's a pretty useful one. Or say, that makes sense. Even if it doesn't, you just say, that makes sense. They will feel good about themselves if you say that. And if they like ask for your opinion, the life hack cheat code response is, I was just thinking that too. It's when they say something and ask you if you're agreeing or not. That's like the cheat code. That they will feel extra good about themselves if you say that. Okay, now the hard part, if they ask a question, remember, you don't have to make sense in a conversation. That's the whole point. So if you say things like, wow, that's a good question, or I've been thinking about that, if you say those things, they will think that you're completely normal and you're a human being. Even if that doesn't make sense to say that for a question, because you think that they would expect an answer. If you say those things, they will definitely think that, oh wow, that's a real human being. And obviously you have not been thinking about that question, and you don't care about that question, and you would just rather dodge that question and don't ever answer that. And they will think that, well, you're such a human because you think that's a good question. If you say that, always remember, they can't know what you're thinking. They believe what you say. So you can say whatever. I think you're ready. Congratulations, you're ready for advanced level human behavior lessons. First is laughing. There's a thing humans call jokes. If they look at you funny, they said a joke and they expect you to laugh. Just laugh. like that. Haha, that's enough. They will think that you love their humor and they will feel good about themselves. So that's fine. Next lesson. First, we learned about reacting. Now we learn about showing interest. You ask follow up questions. That's like advanced thing. So listen carefully. Repeat what they said. Oh, you really went there? That really happened? It reassures them that you are listening. It confirms that your auditory input devices are working. Humans are insecure, so they need feedback. They need reassurance. So you always gotta show them that you're paying attention, that you heard them. You gotta make them feel heard. Wow, that's deep. This works. Social survival. If you want to leave, you should say that, oh, I think I should go. Don't explain why. That's the best thing that you can say if you want to leave. If a situation gets awkward, you just look at your phone. You just take your phone out and you look at it. Tap it a couple of times, maybe. It resets the situation. They will think, oh, I gotta look at my phone, and they forget everything that happened. It would drop every suspicion that they have of you not being a real person. Existential glitch. We gotta talk about the existential glitch. You will hear things like authenticity, being original, unique. You might have the question, am I that? Am I not being original? Am I not being myself? Just ignore that. So yeah, that's how to be a real human. Good luck. Don't embarrass me with your NPC stuff, okay? What do you want? Hey, you want some trouble? Don't ever embarrass me with those stuff, okay? They will know instantly that you're an NPC. Remember that. Heh. Haha. Like, huh. No.